Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is WR Mansell, and you can join me for my race session in my career with the Red Bull. We're in China and I start in P6 after a interesting qualifying session in which I didn't really find as much pace as I thought I would, but we are in wet conditions. The rain's a little bit more harder than it was in qualifying. So if you look at the teammate challenge so far, I've got 1 podium to Sebastian Vettel's 2. Out-qualified him 2-1. He's fastest laps by 2-0. I've got 37 points, but he's got 33. So let's have the full grid lineup. Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton on front row. Then it's Sebastian Vettel and Nico Rosberg on the second row. And then it's Felipe Massa, then myself. And then in the 2 Lotuses, Raikkonen ahead of Grosjean 7th and 8th. Button is 9th, Hulkenberg 10th, Perez 11th, Gutierrez 12th, Ricciardo 13th, Sutil 14th, Dresta 15th, Pastor Maldonado 16th, Bottas 17th, Verne 18th, Bianchi 19th, Charles Pic 20th, Van der Garde 21st, and Max Chilton in 20th. So let's go on to the track, wet tyres, and what do you think my chances are going to be? Well, I qualified better than I thought. I thought I'd qualify something like 9th or 10th, so I suppose it's okay, but but we'll see what we can do. So here we go, chucking it down with rain. Fernando Alonso on the pole position, Sebastian Vettel in 3rd, there's me in 6th. See what we can do with this. I'm not really sure, to be honest.
We wanted to be on the grid, so try your best to make up a few places in the race.
Probably going to get swamped off the start with 5 lights, and we are away in China. A reasonable start. The 2 Lotuses are going up on either side with Grosjean on the right, as on the inside. I hit into Raikkonen a little bit.
As we're going to start the race in wet conditions, we don't have to use...
Massa's been a little bit cautious and going to try and go on the outside of him, and I've taken him into 5th place on the inside of Sebastian Vettel's, giving me a little bit of room. That's good of him. Reasonable start. I did hit Raikkonen a little bit. I do apologise for my driving. I'm going to dive up the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Rosberg is there. I'm on the inside of him as well. He gave me some room.
Just watch the aggression when you're overtaking. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty.
So that's P3. That's pretty interesting. That's a good start. And it looks like I've got the pace. Maybe my setup was for the race, not for qualifying. Early days yet. We're only halfway around the first lap. So it is, I believe, Hamilton leading the race from Alonso, and Alonso back in, zooming out. Everybody slipping and sliding around, like what we did in Malaysia. But that was a good start. I didn't expect to have a good start as I did. Everybody was very cautious in the first corner, and that's what you need to do when everybody's backed up like this, especially in a career race. And Alonso is going to have a look up the inside of Hamilton. Brakes very, very sharply for the hairpin. I gave him a little bit of a tap. He was having a look at Hamilton, couldn't find a way through. He got Rosberg, who's got a little bit of a train behind him as we end the first lap. Still behind the leaders as we look into the race director. At the end of the first lap, so we've got Hamilton leading the race from Alonso. Then it's me up to 3rd, Rosberg 4th, Vettel 5th. Then it's Grosjean 6th, Hulkenberg's up to 7th, and Massa's 8th, Perez is 9th, Button is 10th, Sutil, Maldonado, Gutierrez is 13th, Ricciardo 14th, then Verne, Dresta, Charles Pic is up to 17th, is ahead of Bottas, Raikkonen, I did hit him a little bit, he's down to 19th, Bianchi's 20th, Chilton is ahead of Van der Garde. So that's the end of the first lap. We're still behind Alonso. And look for something into the first corner. He's taking a wide line. I could have had a look on the inside there. Looks like I do have a setup which is for wet condition. Just need to keep up the pace though. It's a 14 lap race. I'll do my career races on 25%. And a little bit of power in my traction. It's not good out that corner. I'm holding it in and a bit wide. The tyre should go to lap 7. But again, the tyres should have gone to lap 7 in Malaysia, they didn't. Rosberg has made a little bit of time. This has been a bad middle sector for me. Oh, bad braking in this corner. And Rosberg, yeah, Rosberg is through, and Vettel hit me. Vettel hit me up the back. But I'm still going to have, he's not going to let Rosberg go. Getting the slipstream into the long straight, coming up to the hairpin. There we go, up on the inside. Just need to check the braking. Nicely done. And Vettel was looking up on the inside of Rosberg. He's got it. So that's Vettel up into 4th place, the 3rd and 4th for the Red Bulls. This is smack the bollard. 149.7. My fastest lap at the moment. That will be a little bit better. My middle sector was not great on the last lap. You've still got Alonso trying to find a way past Hamilton. Remember that Alonso and myself were tied on equal points going into this race, so I can't really let him get ahead. My braking is not as great today as I normally am. So you've still got Vettel in the 4th and Rosberg right behind. A little bit of gap. I thought maybe the first sector is good for me. Maybe not that brilliant in wet conditions. I have said that I was, and to be honest, I was great when it was in the 2011 game and 2012. And in this game, for some reason, I'm struggling to get the power down. And Alonso and Hamilton are moved away, and Vettel is right behind me. Vettel's going to have a run. He's going to have a look on the inside. And Alonso's having a look up on the inside of Hamilton. I've blocked off Vettel a little bit. And Alonso is side by side of Hamilton. Side by side, and Alonso has taken the lead.
Alonso's in 1st place.
As if I need to know that. I saw that he did.
Ferrari are getting ready for a pit stop. Looks like it's going to be Alonso.
Right, so that's Hamilton now down into 2nd. Let's go on to lap 4 of the Grand Prix. Been looking okay so far. 10th up from my previous best. Something about this middle sector I can't seem to do at the moment. Engineers has come through. I don't know whether you've heard that. 15 minutes into the weather will improve. Vettel, meantime, doesn't have the straight line speed by the looks of it, but Rosberg is coming up on the inside of him. All 3 of us going into this hairpin. Rosberg can't find a way through. Vettel's holding him off. Is that Hulkenberg? Hulkenberg up there, keeping up with us. Right, so Hulkenberg's up to 6th. I've improved on my best time of 48.9. I don't know what the fastest lap is, but I believe it would be by Alonso. Alonso always seems to be, is going to be my main title rival, it seems, in this. Lap 5, and tyres are pretty reasonable. I could last them out to lap 8. That's my thinking. I don't really want to hold up Vettel. As I've said, the constructors is a big thing for me. It is possible, of course, if I stay consistent. Yeah, something about that double right hand with the power doesn't seem to be want to go on. 2.9 behind Hamilton. Third or fourth would actually be a good, reasonable. Oh no, that's Vettel. Vettel's slowing down. Has he got a problem? Something wrong with the engine, maybe. Please don't tell me that Vettel's going to retire. Or maybe his tyres are gone, I don't know. For some reason he's slowed right down.
Behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
And he's gone. Well, where is he? He's gone behind Hulkenberg, so he's into 6th. I don't know what went on there. He just suddenly lost drive as if his engine had gone. I'm really struggling with this. See, look, there's Vettel. He's way behind. So I don't know what happened to him. Maybe Rosberg gave him a tap when he was on the AstroTurf, I don't know. Yeah, he's fallen a little bit behind Hulkenberg. Can they put it into first gear there? And that's not very good, Rosberg. It's all over the back of me. Hamilton and Alonso are down the road at 4 seconds now. So it looks like I'm going to try and hold off Rosberg for a podium. And Rosberg's going to have the top speed. He's alongside. Only brake at the apex, so managed to keep on the outside of him. And again, Vettel, he's swamped. And they're going to pit for the tyres.
The car in front is slower in sectors 1 and 3. Let's pass him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Vettel, but it seems to me at the straight got onto the hairpin, his straight line speed is just gone. So maybe there is something wrong with the engine. But he's now gone behind Grosjean as I pitted for fresh, wet tyres that just needed the grip. Now I need the pace.
Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the track.
Oh, 3 abreast going into the first corner there. Don't know who that was. Whoa!
Pit stops, so look after your tyres.
Raikkonen gone wide. Raikkonen keeps on being bunted off by everybody, including myself.
We expect the rain to ease up a bit in around 10 minutes. Be aware.
Someone's retired. That was someone in front of me. It was Sutil. Sutil's retired. I didn't see him. I don't know whether you saw him on the track, but I didn't see him. Right, so that's Sutil retired in Force India. Raikkonen's now behind Bottas. Oh, the back end. I hit the curbs. My back right hand wheel hit the curbs and slid round. You've got to avoid these curves at all costs.
2 seconds behind this guy, keep pushing.
Looks like Alonso is in the pits with fresh red tyres. In fact, quite a few people are, so let's see where I go up to. The Resta for the inside of the hairpin. Raikkonen's got his way past Bottas. Let's see how many people I go by.
Cars in the pits right now. Watch out for cars exiting the pits.
And that is, I don't know who that was. It's Mercedes, might be Rosberg. It is Rosberg. I might be able to have a go at him because he might be held up by this Toro Rosso. Come on, Toro Rosso, do me some good. I've only just got out ahead of Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's doing good. Yeah, Rosberg's being held up. I went a little bit. I was a little bit too eager there. And Hulkenberg, having a look. On lap 8 at the moment. He's looking good. Vettel's pitted and he's way behind me. So if you look at the race director, you've got Hamilton who hasn't pitted and Grosjean, Massa, Perez. Alonso has, and he's up ahead of Gutierrez and Ricciardo. Rosberg, me and Hulkenberg have all pitted. Bottas hasn't. He's ahead of Button and Vettel who have. Jesus, Vettel's now behind Button. I don't know what's going on, and of course Sutil has retired from the Grand Prix. And Rosberg's going to have a look around the outside of Ricciardo up in the and Hulkenberg managed to get past Ricciardo, so Ricciardo got swamped. Unluckily, Rosberg managed to get past way ahead of me, so I think he may be out of reach. He's going to have to defend against Hulkenberg now. Vettel again, he's gone down. Just keeping an eye on the yellow dot, which shows where Vettel is. It's not exactly brilliant. 4th place. Net 4th place, the same as what I did in Malaysia. Wet conditions again. It was on to lap 9, 5 laps to go. So you got Hamilton is now ahead of Alonso. So Hamilton's jumped Alonso in the pits. And so he's leading the race from Alonso, Rosberg, and myself, Hulkenberg, Grosjean, Massa, Button, Perez. Vettel's now 10th. He's got Gutierrez behind him. Into this tricky hairpin, good into the apex. The Vettel, I don't know what is going on with Vettel. He's way behind. He's in 10th place at the moment. Hulkenberg's doing an amazing job up there in 5th.
to lose too much time stuck behind the car ahead. You're faster than him in Sector 2. Sector 2. We believe the car ahead is running standard revs. Standard revs.
I thought Red Bulls are meant to be good in the wet conditions.
Radar suggests the current weather will improve. Light rain in around 5 minutes.
Light rain in 5 minutes, so the track is improving. My lap times aren't really that bad. I mean, I'm doing 47.5s. When Rosberg ahead of me has just done the fastest lap of 47.1, so I'm not exactly, really struggling. I think the tyres have come back to me now. The podium is possible. Oh, and then I say that, and then my braking zone just goes. One lap 10 at the moment. It might be possible to pit for intermediates. I just want to see how everybody else does. I mean, of course, if I make the right decision, I could make massive gains. But if then that backfires, it could be where Vettel is at the moment, which is in 10th. I'm struggling. He's got Gutierrez. We've got a whole train of cars behind him. Struggling. It's not right for intermediate tyres.
You're keeping up with race pace. Keep pushing.
Hamilton goes fastest, 46.3. Track is getting faster. Not getting faster for me. 1 lap 11 now. Hulkenberg all over me. Can't get the power down. Tyres are spinning up too much. Locomotive's a little bit nearer than he was last time. I'm going to have some trouble with him. Always having a look on the inside. And make it stick.
Be aware, we think the car behind is trying to save fuel.
Lap 12, a couple laps to go. Hulkenberg goes a little bit wide on that corner. I've got a massive train of cars now behind me. has definitely got a little bit lighter. Debating intermediate tyres, although I don't think the guys in front are going to do that. Holding up a little bit of training cars. Rosberg has gone and in a world of his own at the moment, because you've got Hamilton in the lead and Alonso. And Hulkenberg is being passed by Grosjean. Grosjean and Hulkenberg side by side.
We're seeing a slight rise in track temperature.
And Grosjean has managed to make it step past Hulkenberg. It's given me a little bit of a breathing space though. Just wanted lap 13. I don't think I really should pit for intermediate tyres, although there's still a little bit of standing water, but a few tenths faster than I was. Somebody has pitted for intermediate tyres. No, this is Raikkonen, 2 stops. Raikkonen's having a torrid race. I know I did hit off in the first corner and I probably missed him a bit, but even so. Like Masso's gone past Hulkenberg as well. There's one and a bit laps left. Looks like it's going to be another 4th place for me. Which means Alonso's going to get a little bit of a gap on the driver's title. Right, nobody pitting. Even though it should really be intermediate tyres now. So on to the last lap. I'll be doing Bahrain later today, not straight after. I'm really struggling now. Grosjean's all over the back of me. Should be able to hang on to this 4th place, but it's just still tricky. Some big train of cars right behind me. Maybe some people got onto intermediates. No, just another couple of stops of Bottas, the Resta for some reason. Picking on the last lap. And Massa has managed to get past Grosjean. Now he's going to have a go at me. I think he can hold him off. Up the bump front straight, and here he comes. He's got a massive slipstream coming on him. As Lewis Hamilton takes the victory. Slide into the hairpin, just done it. Button and Perez has managed to get past Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg has completely dropped. Hamilton has taken the victory from Alonso, who sets the fastest lap on the last lap. I don't know how he's done that. But I finished home in 4th place. Reasonable. Sebastian Vettel finishing in a disappointing 10th. But considering I started 6th, I feel that is an okay result.
Congratulations, that's a well-deserved 4th.
And so Lewis Hamilton wins the race from Fernando Alonso, just under 2 seconds. There was Nico Rosberg 3rd, me in 4th. I was 18 seconds behind the leader at the end. There was Felipe Massa 5th, and then Grosjean, Button, Perez, Hulkenberg, Vettel picks up the last point. After he drops off, I don't know what was going on with this. He done the fastest lap of a 48.7, which is the slowest out of the top 10 by a mile. Then it's Vernon Ricardo. Vern did good from 18th up to 11th. There's Gutierrez 13th, Passamal 14th, Raikkonen 15th, Charles Pic, Bianchi, both finished ahead of Bottas and De Resta, who pitted twice. Vandergaard, Chilton and Sutil did not finish. So in the drivers' standings, Lewis Hamilton has taken the lead in the championship, 58 points. Fernando Alonso is on 55, then it's me on 49, so I'm still there. And Bahrain is a good track for me, so I should be able to get a couple of points back. Vettel is 4th, then it's Rosberg, Felipe Massa, Perez, Button, Hulkenberg, Grosjean. Rounds up the top 10. All those have yet to score. And we are now 2 points ahead of Mercedes. Mercedes actually did a good race in that. So Red Bull are still top on 83 points, but you then got Rosberg on 81 points. Rosberg, Mercedes on 81 points. Then Ferrari, even more closer, on 77 points. McLaren on 30, Lotus on 18, Sauber on 13, and Sahara Force India on 1 point. So I hope you've enjoyed the race. It wasn't really kind of exciting, but of course the engineer disappointed with my 4th place. I thought it was pretty decent considering, and yep, I was brilliant to beat my teammate. Brilliant win for Lewis Hamilton. He appeared to be calm and relaxed as he went across the finish line. So the next race will be in Bahrain, and that'll be later today. Dry conditions, thank goodness. The tyre wear issues are resolved apparently. So I should see pretty good tyres apparently. So yeah, as I said, Bahrain will be later today, and then tonight would be recording for the PRL Racing League, which will be around Japan and then India. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys later.